I wasn't sure how long that was going to last. Anyway, good. MT for looking at news trends. So in yellow you've got, or in orange you've got the price. In white you've got the story count. Here you can see that there was a whole heap load of stories at the end of August, and the price went up by €1. Okay? That's 34% increase on day. Some of these other points you can kind of see when there's particularly high flow, it will come through. You also have stuff like Twitter alerts and other things like that related to it. If there's a lot of Twitter noise, give me an alert. So it's a difficult question to answer, but there are things that you can do.
So you just track the information that's associated with market? Like
yeah, in this case it's kind of looking back, but it's going to be about looking at the sentiment, looking at CN. So taking a look at what Bloomberg is potentially saying. So you can see, look at that, there's positive news and the share price is up. So, okay. Nice.
Question is traditional actually. Can we get access to that number of stories for the ticker using API? Can I download it automatically?
No, I don't think so.
Can I copy paste it to Excel from the screen?
Yeah, that you can do. If you right click, you can export, copy the data to the clipboard, and that'll get you the number of stories.
Right.
I think in terms of news fields, we only have sentiment. So here you can see that we give a couple of things about user activity. Are people reading their stories? Story flow. Is there much happening? Does it have news today? And then the fourth one down is sentiment. Are there more positive words or negative words in there? And you can use that to kind of monitor.
That field is also available as historical.
I don't think it's historical. These are real-time fields, so it won't be historical.
All right.
Вы можете сформулировать по-русски ваш вопрос, и наша синхронистка девушка, она переведет,
Да.
если есть какие-то вопросы, которые...
How can you use cost approach from evaluate
Cost approach in what sense?
Asset approach.
Oh.
The space.
There isn't really a way of doing it. It's more manual. You'd have to. We don't really have anything built up like all
just to download data and
Okay. Well, hopefully it's been enjoyable, and not everyone's too hot and too dark and such. If you have any questions, you can find me here. Type bio Morgan Williams, and the second one on the list. I have a very bad picture here right now. But this is going to be improved very soon. I had a wonderful professional headshot taken, and they do Photoshop and all sorts of other things to make me look much more interesting. But you can see all of my details here. You can also see any articles I write. I have a penchant for writing articles that are a little bit dangerous.
You're writing a function
Yes,
for the month.
so my team is in charge of doing those across the globe. So I put some things inside here that you might find interesting. Take a look, I'll give you a couple of ideas, potentially as to different sorts of analysis that you can do. And yeah, and that's about it for me. But otherwise, thank you for listening. And as I say, I hope it was useful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.